So thank you guys and congratulations again on such a wonderful film and incredible performances. So Kristen, I found very interesting how the fragility of Rose became some kind of a weapon to feel the menace. How was working that relationship with Benedict?
Well, Benedict and I decided not to talk to each other when we were working with each other. And we don't really have that much dialogue, or we don't really have actual scenes together. So for me, I had to personally create this, my own kind of monster or demon or whatever that is for myself to stir up this psychological like warfare within my own brain. So it was just like a very kind of a painful place, to act within and feel so bad about yourself. And then Rose turns to alcohol to kind of even cope just being in the home.
Okay, so Jesse, working together again as a couple after Fargo and different projects, how was this dynamic of working together? You leave work on the set, or you discuss the characters and how are you going to approach them the next day?
It was really tough. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it again. No, it was amazing. Like there is no better scenario.
Yeah,
we were shooting a movie with Jane Campion in New Zealand. Our son got to experience that and just the beauty of the place. He'd never been somewhere like that. It was once in a lifetime sort of experience. I mean, the scene where where we have tea and sandwiches, that's probably the most beautiful location I've ever shot in.
Yes, that, and even to get up there was like a really like a bus on the side of a mountain going up. Yeah, that was the craziest place I've ever shot. And yeah.
Your character has many layers, and putting into work those maternal instincts, particularly during the scenes where you have to protect your kid. How was working? How does that affect your interpretation?
I think just you want to protect your son no matter what. And I think that Rose really allows her son to be who he is, but also there is that thing where her son's 16. And so I would think it's just normal for a 16-year-old not to tell their mom everything. So there is that mystery between them that's a little bit more than most, but I think she kind of still allows him, to be who he is. I think when she feels like Phil is taking her son away, or what is Phil going to do with my son, it drives her even more crazy and drives her into drinking more and losing herself.
Excellent. Jesse, how can you explain the relationship between Phil, your brother, in scene during the film? It's very interesting how different they are, even while living and working together, but they are from two different extremes. So how can you explain that relationship?
I think it's George is kind of Phil's oldest punching bag, and I think by the time you meet Phil and George, it's just it doesn't have the same effect as it maybe once did, and I think at least the way I saw it, there's almost a sadness and pity that from George to Phil, where he knows a part of him that he's very ashamed of and tries to bury deep down. And I don't know. At the same, it's very complicated. I mean, that's a question I could go on and on about.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, thank you for that up again. Congratulations on such a wonderful film. Your performances were awesome, and hope the film does well.